revolution is fought by those who are oppressed. The women's revolution. Who fought that? Was it a group of men? Is it men who have won women their rights?
No.
How about poverty? This revolution right all the way in Paris, the one in France, was it the rich? Was it the bourgeois who came out and said, now it's enough?
No.
Was it them who fought that revolution? And then there's a sick right now on Content Help who have fought. There's job centers offer this group there. They're fighting for their rights when they're sick and being kept on the lowest minimum, which is distance help. Is it them who has fought, or is it the ones who were living an okay life and had a job? Are they the ones who have fought the rights of this group? Homophobia. Who is it who fights homophobia? Who is in the forefront of the fight for against homophobia? Is it cis heterosexual people?
No.
No. Workers' rights. Is it the bosses and the owners of companies? Are they the ones who are in the forefront to fight for workers' rights?
No.
So why? Why, in heaven's name, is it that so many white people on the far left think that they are the ones to fight racism?
Yeah.
How come that, would it be that this Kvinnesamfund, the women's organization in Denmark, Dannehuset, the house for battered women in Denmark, everyday sexism, the fight against sexism on the internet, would this have ever been in the form that it is today if it was built by men?
No.
It's only women who could have done it the way that they have done. And the very fact that men push themselves to the front and try to take over that struggle, that itself is sexism. Mm-hmm. So, dear white friends, to this degree that you habitually get irritated when we fight racism because you want to save. You get irritated. My whole break I've spent on the 3 white women who were performing today. Well, they weren't even invited, but somebody invited them on their act. And it's just, we're leaving now, what I was saying. But it's anti-racism day, it's our day. It's 365 days a year, there's one day for one day. Can you just move over a little bit? Anyway, this struggle, this taking over for black people and shoving them into the ditch, this attitude has been chosen with this vil og kun videre ved best. Whites and only whites alone know best. I'm not saying that white people shouldn't fight racism. It's white people who built this shit. Yeah. You've been building it up, hand in hand, side by side with capitalism, and benefiting from this. Mm-hmm. Getting very rich from this.
Great.
So, white people also need to roll up your sleeves and tidy the fuck up.
Yes.
Yeah. But the way it's going, that you've kept it to yourself, without consulting the people that it affects, without including the people that it affects, without passing the mic, hvordan synes I selv det går? Spørg lige. Er Nye Borgerlige på vej ind i Folketinget? Yeah. New Borgerlige, these right wing is winning everywhere. That's how it's going.
Yeah.
Neoliberalism and fascism are winning.
Yeah.
discrimination and racist propaganda. I'm trying to translate as I read. Sorry, I don't know why I wrote this in Danish.
Sis, do you?
Ja, kriminelle, racistisk propaganda og lovgivning under dækning af udtryk som ikke-vestlig herkomst. There's a lot of this expression that you're not from the West because people don't. It's even a sin to even mention the word racism. You have to say expressions like ikke-vest, non-Western background to cover up the fact that you're just being racist in my face.
Yeah.
So actually, when we get a change of government, it's not. There is really no change because then there'll be this social democrat who are, I'll say it in Danish, klasseforræderi. It's betrayal of the classes, of the fight against class and difference. It's against the fight for equality. We together, black and white, because white people, you will never reach black people the way we can, or brown people. So together, we need to fight, and we need to put the struggle, and we to struggle strategically, and we need to inform together, and you need to take the back seat, and I need you to have some respect. I must admit that when I heard this, I came into Folkets, and I got some friends on my Facebook from Enhedslisten. They were going on about revolution. I rolled my eyes and I thought, oh my God, what a crazy bunch of people. Well, I am just as crazy right now because I can see that something needs to be done, and we really need change. And that change, we should not be afraid to call it what it is.
Yeah.
We should not be afraid to call it the revolution. Yeah, so, and now, I am called a black identity extremist. Extremist. But I don't take it too seriously. Actually, I must be honest, I'll wear the title with pride. Yes. I've come in good company because who's been called terrorist? Martin Luther King Jr.
Yeah.
Malcolm X.
Yeah.
Nelson Mandela.
Yes.
Winnie Mandela.
Yes.
Steve Biko.
Yes.
Thomas Sankara.
Yes.
Patrice Lumumba.
Yes.
Black Panther Movement.
Yes.
Shaka the Zulu.
Yes.
The Kenyan Mau Mau.
Yes.
Queen Mary of the Fire Burn.
Yes.
Of what you call the Danish West Indian Islands.
Yes.
And I can keep on mentioning it. I stand on the shoulders of giants.
Yes.
Together with them, we are stamped extremista.
All right. Yeah.
Because Black Lives Matter demands and insists on equality and equal worth. That is controversial.
Yes.
That is revolutionary.
Yes.
But. Is there space for me in your white revolution?
Oh.
In the white left-wing revolution?
Yes.
Yeah? So you thought I'd come here and bitch about New Borley and Stram Kurs, right? Yeah. Why should I? At least preaching to the church choir. We all know, we can all agree here, these racist bandita y habita